Welcome. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Dave. Welcome to our 1 hour free preview of strategic content creation with AI. Today I want to talk about how you build authority, scale visibility, and automate consistency. Right. So this is a 1 hour preview from the full course, which is a 4 hour workshop. So I'm gonna make sure you
是
learn
我们
something.
的这个 NTW 几乎参加完了每一场。
Hello, hi. All right. All right, let's get the show started. Meet your trainer. My name is Dave Leong. I'm a corporate person, actually, before I turn into a coach. I've spent more than 20 years in digital marketing, mostly in MNC environments. So 10 years in all the global digital marketing agencies. Global as in every country, they have an office kind. Ogilvy, Harvard's Worldwide, Tribal DDB, Naga DDB, that kind of places. So I spent 10 years in those environments serving all sorts of different clients, all sorts of different industries. Then I got bored of agency and I went to the client side. The first client I joined was HSBC Bank Malaysia. I joined at the HQ level. I was a head of digital marketing there. And surprisingly, I spent close to 7 years there serving one bank. So that had a lot of great memories. We managed to grow the digital sales by 700%. It was also during that time I won the Malaysian CMO award. And then from there, I went on to Ringgit Plus. I think in Malaysia, Ringgit Plus is quite a well-known financial aggregator. If you want a credit card, you go to Ringgit Plus to look for the best deal to sign up, right? So in Ringgit Plus, I was serving 9 other banks. So my full name, is actually available in the NDA documents of 9 different banks in Malaysia. So that was a very exciting, very wild ride. 20 years in the industry, all MNC brands, and I started my own company focusing more on AI marketing. It's been a year and a half, close to two, and happily serving clients in US, UK, Australia, Singapore, and Malaysia at the moment. Hopefully more to come, right? So what you're getting is what took me 20 years to figure out. You get it in one blueprint, so you can show up, scale up, and stand out with AI minus the guesswork. So that's what my participants, my clients get. I'm a certified HRDC trainer as well. So before we go any further, I mean, this session is for you guys, and I don't want this to be one-sided talk where I just talk to myself. Can I get a show of room of who's in the room? Please introduce yourself, what business or industry you're in, and what's your number one struggle with staying visible. I get some participants in the chat. How do I see the chat? Uh, do we have access to the recording later? I'm not sure. That one you. Yes, don't know. Okay. All right, come on, everybody. What's your number one struggle? What do you do? Can I get a quick one? Let's spend 2 minutes here quickly. Oh, very tough crowd, Wan Yun.
You get used to it. Okay, let me kickstart it. Okay, my name is Wan Yun. I'm from IBS Education Platform. I have my very great trainer here, Dave, with me tonight to share with you what he has carried with him over the 20 years experience at is an awarded CMO. So just to share, someone asked if they can have access to the recording. Yes, we will share it via our platform, IBS Edu platform. So do look forward, and please turn on your camera, turn on your mic to like engage a bit, then you'll learn more. Okay. The more you ask, the more you engage, the more Dave you give. Okay.
Yes, I need your energy to give you more. Come on, guys, girls. Sokhun, what do you do, Sokhun? Can answer in the chat if you're too shy to show up on camera.
No, your volume is 50% lower than one you actually.
My volume, I see.
Yes.
Okay, I'll come closer to the mic.
What am I doing? I'm working in a hearing implantation company in a learning area actually.
Learning area, okay.
Yeah, taking
Okay.
care of the learning management system.
Okay, that's good. Volume okay now?
Yes, okay.
Or is this better? Is this better volume now?
Yeah.
Okay. Weird, I bought a very expensive mic and the volume is not as good as the one I use for my headphone. All right, thank you for sharing that, Sohun. Anyone else want to share? Okay lah. Let's go back to this one. If you have anything to share, please type it in the chat. One, you please help me monitor the chat. I'll just focus on sharing everything I can share today. Okay. Joining on behalf of your husband. Okay. How do I go back to this screen? Yeah. One second, yeah, guys. Okay, let's go into the deep stuff. This is the AI visibility revolution. For those who don't know, 83% of consumers want more video content, but only 19% are getting it from the brands they want to see. This is a massive business opportunity. If you look at this chart here, this is a question asking people, how would you like to learn more about a product or a service? All right. And the staggering number is 78% of people want to learn more via a short video. So if you are doing a lot of articles, you're doing manuals, you're doing infographics, doing sales calls, look at the percentages. 78% of people want to learn more via short videos. So if you're not using short videos in your marketing yet, you are missing the trend. Okay? And then this is another big stat you need to take note of. Video is 80% of the internet traffic. All the traffic you get online around the world, video is 80% of that. All right. So again, if you are not using video, you really are losing out because it's no longer optional now. Everybody wants to see videos. They want to learn more about you through videos. And another thing you need to take note, if you are not on video, if your brand is not showing up on video, but your competitors are, now think of that. Yeah, that's bad news, okay? So if your competitors also are not on videos, then that's good news. You have a lot of opportunity to lead and win market share, right? If your competitors are ready, but you're not there, then you need to play catch up very fast. Okay? So the big truth is if you're not using video, you are kind of invisible because that's how people judge you. Because I'll give you a very, very simple example. You guys also, or you girls also shop on Lazada, you shop on Shopee. When you find the product you want, probably the number one or number two thing you look at is the number of reviews. You want to see a lot of reviews. You want to see at least 4.0 and up. Anything at 3.7, 3.6, you kind of keep swiping already. You don't even really care. Correct? So if that is what you do as a person when you go shopping, the same happens when people are shopping for your product or service. I'm not saying you need that review to be 4.0, but the journey is the same. If you don't have a lot of digital footprint, if they don't see videos, if you don't have a nice landing page, you don't have a nice community of people praising your product, and they don't even see you, the person behind the brand, then you are missing out a lot. You are the one that they will, swipe next and go to the next one that they see more. Now, most businesses know this, but probably are not doing enough to act on it. So that gap is your opportunity. Okay. The only question left is do you want to do it before your competitors do, or do you want to wait for them to do it and then you play catch up? Because other people are doing it, they seem very successful. Now it's proven. Let's go do it ourselves and try and catch up. So playing catch up is not fun lah. When you can be the trailblazer, when you keep in the first, why play catch up? Correct? So this one, I have a lot to share, but in the interest of time, I will just share one. All right, this is an interesting take on AI marketing from Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban is one of the most famous investors in the world. He regularly appears on Shark Tank. And this is what he has to say.
It's a beast. There's only two types of companies in this world, Morgan. Those who are great at AI and everybody else. If you don't know AI, you are going to fail. Period, end of story. Whether you are an employee, you're going to have to understand it, how it impacts your job or how you can use it to be better at your job. Same if you're a student, the same thing. And if you're a CEO, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to get my tech guys to understand it and educate me on it. You have to understand it because it will have significant impact on every single thing that you do. There's no avoiding it.
So those are the words from someone worth 5.7 billion US dollars. US dollars, so times 4.7 in Malaysia, roughly. So listen to the words. There's only going to be two types of companies. Either you're great at AI or you're everyone else. All right. If you listen to leaders like this, you're going to notice they have a very similar script. It's always about learn AI. Spend every waking minute you have to learn AI before your competitors do. Else they will do it better, faster, and cheaper than you, and eat your market share. That script, you can check all the videos. That script is very consistent everywhere you go. All right. So when you don't adapt, this is sharing a bit of something from myself. The video is just a quick animatics done with AI, by the way. I grew up in a single parent family. So when I was very, very small, my parents got divorced, and my mom, as a single mom, takes care of me and my brother. Okay. So she runs a small printing shop by herself, entrepreneur as well. And I think she worked very hard, and she did pretty well. Both me and my brother managed to go to college and university and such. So we got our whole education all sorted out, even though we come from a single parent family. So when I graduated, obviously your parent runs a business. Obviously, your first instinct is to help them do their business, right? And try and repay them as much as you can for everything they have done for you. But she made a decision that really changed my life, because she told me no. She told me no, don't follow her footsteps into running her own printing shop, because it's not going anywhere. They're not adapting fast enough to what's happening in the market. She asked me to go out and look for a job and learn from the corporate world. And thanks to that decision, I spent 20 plus years in the MNC corporate world, learning everything I could from there. But the price to pay for that is that eventually her business really had to close down, because she just couldn't adapt fast enough to technology. She couldn't do digital marketing on her own. She doesn't know how, doesn't have the resources. Her competitors creep up, younger, bolder, more adaptive, using new technology, new printing tech service, new marketing, yada yada. So long story cut short, her business had to close down because she couldn't adapt. Me coming from the MNC world, 20 over years, I came from MySpace, Netspace, is it? MIRC, ICQ. I came from those era. and Nokia phone, right? I came from those era, and I've seen waves and waves and waves of different trends, that really changed the entire market overnight. From not needing a website to website is the fundamental basic thing every business needs to have. From not needing social media, what's that? Who can do business on social? Like, can any business survive without a social media profile right now? I mean, you go through that journey, right? And now the latest on social would be TikTok or Xiaohongshu. So most businesses, especially B2C ones, is no longer a choice. They need to be at those platforms, else their competition is taking all the limelight. So the same thing I see with AI is, and in fact, it's the biggest wave I've ever seen in all my 20 over years. If you are not on AI, you very fast, you will be left behind. So my mission is to help as many companies as I can. In fact, I want to help 1,000 companies and founders and coaches adapt to AI so that they amplify their business, they level up their business with AI so that they can be in trend and keep riding that trend. Hopefully, they will emerge as a big leap over their competitors as well, because they adapt faster than the competitors. Okay, so as a coach, that's what I set out to do. Now, the best thing for you to show up on video is not about hiring sexy models or hiring influencer KOLs to do sexy dance, funny dance, TikTok videos for you. The best way to show people is actually you. You are the brand. We are in an era where people don't just want to buy a brand because of the product. They want to support a brand because they support and they value the founder behind it. So your personal stories, your mission, your vision, why you do what you do, how you approach the business, all these are very important things that your prospects want to know, they want to follow, they want to watch. All right. But even that, a lot of people don't show up online, especially with their own face. Right? And these are the typical reasons I hate how I look or sound on camera. I don't know what to say. It takes up so much work just to get a video out, which is understandable. You spend probably weeks or days planning it, getting the camera crew ready, getting the videographer ready, and by the time your 2 minutes video that looks perfect is up, you could have spent a few thousand ringgit and spend a few hours, a few weeks, sorry. All right, so that is no longer the barrier because AI has solved that. I'll show you how. For those who don't know where to start, then definitely this is a good piece of advice. If you are confident about your business, which you should be, else you shouldn't be representing the business, right? If you are confident, you believe in the product and everything, then that is enough. You just have to come out and let people see. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to be visible. The more they see you, the more they will start to ease into, liking you, trusting you, and supporting you through purchase. So that's the buyer circle when you are on this journey. So show up online. Let people see your face. Let people know your story. Let people know why you're different, why you're the best at what you do. Okay? I give you an example. Here are two CEOs. All right, they are both printer lah. Let's say example only. They are both printers. They do printing service. On the left, you don't see him as much. Sometimes you see him being mentioned in the news, or maybe sometimes he wins an award. You know him as a successful founder, that's all you know. On the other hand, you have Mr. Tan, who is always online, who is always on video. You always see his story, sharing his philosophy, sharing his customer success, sharing his ups, sometimes sharing his downs as well. You know him so well, you know him by name, you know his company, and because you always see him on social, and you also know his why. You can even quote him and tell other people, oh, this Mr. Tan is very good. Back then, when he started this, he was doing, but he persevered. And then he did this, and then he did that. Oh, wow. That's such an inspiring story. Now, when you get to that level, people can quote you like that. The next time they want to look for a printer, imagine who they will choose. Okay? So this is a hard truth. In today's world, the best product doesn't always win. Okay, but the one that is most visible will win. Because when you are visible, when you show up more than everyone else, you are perceived as the better one. Just by showing up, I see you everywhere, you must be good. It's as simple as that. Okay? So it's not about vanity, it's actually for survival. Because if you are not showing up, but your competitors are, guess who your prospects are going to trust more moving forward? Okay? All right. So now imagine having a content team that works 24/7 and costs you almost nothing. That is what the AI can bring to your business when you do it right. Okay. I am building my own authority as well. So I am building 123 days worth of content, which means every single day you will see a video from me. And then a few hours later, you will see a static image from me. That 2 posts per day. All right. If I ask you to do 2 posts a day without AI, it's probably gonna be scary. It's probably gonna sound like impossible. And you're gonna start thinking how many, people you need to hire or how much you need to pay the agency to do it all for you. But then with AI, I am a one-man show company. I'm a solopreneur and I like it that way. I want to keep it that way. I do hire freelancers to help me. I only need one freelancer to help me put all this up together. And every single day, I'm posting one video and one static, one video, one static, one video, one static. I am at day 49 of day 50 now, I think, to the sprint of 120. The good news is I already have content lined up for 123 days in the backend. So if I don't post anything for the next 3 months, every single day I will still have one video out and one static image out. Imagine what that does for visibility, for building authority. If you ever land on my profile and you start seeing this, and then the algorithm catches you and started showing more of me to you, I don't think the next time you want to look for an AI marketing coach or you want some help with AI marketing, I think it's a very high chance you would kind of remember this dude, who always show up on digital, always see him that what's his name? AI Dave, and then you start searching and then you found me. All right. Because I do this across Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Xiaohongshu sometimes. So that's easily 5 different platforms where I'm on every single day with 2 pieces of content, and I don't need 20 people team behind me to do this. I don't need to pay a few thousand every month to do this. All thanks to AI, because my videos are all AI generated. I basically clone myself, given the script which I write with ChatGPT, feed it into the system, press a button, and I have a video of me, talking head video. Where I get the freelancer is to beautify the video. Take the video generated, go to CapCut, add subtitle, add some music, make it look nice. And because it's now systemized into a process, we both work very, very super fast. All right. So let me screen here. 2 posts daily for 123 days equals 246 content. These are social media content. That means they live forever online. Unlike when you run ads, your ads stop the moment you stop the budget, right? You stop the budget because you couldn't see results, right? But if you are playing the content game, content lives forever online. So that's major benefit. And as you multiply it, this is the kind of content I post. I was trying to target the Chinese-speaking market, so my videos are in Chinese. which I'm switching back to English because now I want to go for the international market. So every day, so you'll start seeing English videos from me very soon. Every day I have one static post, one video post. I post it across multi-platform and I schedule it all in the system. So at 9 a.m., I change the time now. So this is just reference. At 9 a.m., you see a static post from me. At 12 p.m., you see a video post from me. It's across LinkedIn. Typically, I will manually set it inside LinkedIn because it gives me better algorithm benefits. The rest of it, I just use my CRM and I post everything, schedule everything through my CRM. It gets auto-posted to all the connected systems. I only engage where it matters. That means in every post, especially the newer ones, I ask them, I share value. I give them a scenario. And I tell them to, if they're interested to get this free authority score, which is a lead magnet in something you want to give up for free, then just comment authority and I'll send it to you. All right. So it does a few things. One, when you appear on video every single day, you cannot be out there selling, I sell this, this is very good, buy this. You cannot be like that. So that's why it's always good if you have something of value to give away for free. So I created something to give away for free. And every day when I share something, I just tag on, by the way, if you want it, it's free. You can comment authority and I'll send to you. Then in the back end, you just have to set up, when people say comment authority, reply the comment and send them a DM, give them a link to go to your website, your landing page. And that's how you automate the entire thing. Okay, so those who go through that journey, those who actually engage, those who answer a few questions, which is lead qualifying questions, those are the ones I spend time to engage with. Because we all only have 24 hours in a day, right? There's no time for us to go talk to each and everyone, talk to each and every lead, and then 90% of the time they don't respond. They're not very good quality leads, they're not really the people you want, and then you just waste time talking to all of them. So that's the difference when you run systems and you filter for quality people versus when you try to do everything manual. Manual means you don't know whether they are a good fit or not until you talk to them and you have to spend time to talk to them. And it gets very heartbreaking when they don't respond to you, when they don't reply to you, right? All the WhatsApp chat, like you pay money to run ads, they say they are interested, and then you start talking to them and they don't respond to you. That's quite sad, right? So that's why I automate everything and I use systems to filter them, to scope out which are the serious ones, which are the ready ones who don't really want to know. Who are the ones who put up their hand and say, I want this, I want to buy from you, can you help me? Wow, this is like a dream come true for any salesperson, right? Instead of you knocking on their door, hey, buy my product lah, it's very good. Trust me. Instead of you doing that, shouting, 80% off, come buy from me. You have your prospect coming to you, asking if you can help them. That's like, as a salesperson, that's the sweetest sound ever, isn't it? So I built a system to create that. In fact, I teach people how to build authority to create that, so you no longer need to chase for your customers. You attract. So you use content to drum up your visibility, let people see you, see your face, see your name, know actually what it is that you do, and then attract them to put up their hand and say, can you help me? I want to buy. Where do I buy? How do I pay you? That's what you want. All right. Now, more on that, we mentioned about 246 content because every day I do 2 posts across multi-platforms. Now, some platforms allow static image, some platforms don't allow, they only allow video. And because half my posts are all static, so I don't get to post 2 in every platform. So I don't get to post a static image in YouTube or TikTok. I can manually turn them into videos with just a picture, but that is too manual. All right, what I want is a consistent factory that really churns out fast with minimum manual intervention. That's the secret to doing it fast. So find those platforms, and because I'm more B2B, those platforms are not my top platforms to focus on anyway. So that's fine. So I did a calculation that amounts to 1,230 content posted in just 123 days. All right. For typical brands who post three social posts per week, and feel that they've done a lot, try matching that to 2 a day, which is including weekends is 14 per week. That is 4 times. If you are doing 3, I'm doing 14, that is 4 times. Now imagine if your competitor is adopting this and doing this, they are posting 4 times more than you. So imagine who has a better chance of winning the customer's attention, correct? And don't forget this 1,000 plus content, which is only 123 days, is about 4 months. All right, about 4 months. These are content that lives forever. Now, as I start going into, from the first initial 4 months, I do 8 months, I do 12 months in a 1 whole year. You're looking at 3,000 over plus pieces of content, all about you, all about what you do, your customers, your success, your stories. These are all content that lives forever. All right, so this is not a get rich quick, you do this now, within 2 weeks, you get your result. No, this is playing the long game. When you play the long game like this, you will reach a level where you are truly the only one people can think of when it comes to your industry. And that's what we are building with AI. That's what I call building authority. Okay. Now, let me show you more in actual numbers you can look at. This is your authority compounded with AI. All right, what happens when you adopt a content strategy with AI like this and post every single day? So every month, you're going to end up with 30 posts. Okay. Now, those posts, let's say, we're not targeting to go viral. No, we want the long game, all right? We're not trying to perfect a video that suddenly can go viral and make us very rich. No, all right? That one comes and go, and nobody can guarantee you virality. But let's say we're very modest. Every time we post, we average, across all the platforms combined, you're getting 200 views each post. Okay. 200 per platform times 5 platforms times 12 months. Okay, like I said, this is a long game. You need to play it long. And when you do this, you're looking at 360,000 brand touch points, all at 0 ad spend. Every touch point is an opportunity to land a new deal. Someone may see you one time and they want to get connected. They want to learn more. They want to, demo. Someone may take them 5 times. Someone may take 10 times. But every single touch point is an opportunity. Okay. Now, when you do 2 posts, you see how fast that number changes, which is what I do. I do 60 posts a month now, at the very least. Sometimes I manually post here and there as well. So, but let's keep it at 60 lah. That's 720,000 branch touchpoints at 0 ad spend. Again, 0 ad spend. We haven't even factored in if I want to spend 20 ringgit per post and boost it. Okay, that will seriously rank up the number really, really, really fast. Okay. And then as you do better, per content, you start reaching 500 views instead of 200. Okay, very modest. Again, you have 12 months to get this. I think on average, if your content is good, it should not be a problem to reach this. And you're looking at 1.8 million brand touchpoints, again, at 0 ad spend. Now, if you have a bit of budget, you want to run ad spends on this can easily add another 0. Correct? So imagine the kind of impressions you get when you're at this level, the kind of impressions you get versus your competitors whom they don't see as often as they see you. So by default, you become the one they remember for the niche and the industry that you serve or the product that you sell. That way you are no longer competing on price. You are not, you are competing on authority, brand authority, the trust people have in you because they see you so much, they trust you. Hence, when they trust you, they trust the quality, they trust the service, they trust a lot of things just because they trust you. Let me give you an example. You want to buy a Tesla, you don't go to Elon Musk and ask him, is this any good? Can I get a discount from you? You don't do that, right? You want to buy Microsoft, you don't go to Bill Gates and say, hey, okay lah, I want to consider, can give me discount. You don't do that, right? Because those are people of authority figure. They are already at authority level. So while I do not need you to be a billionaire, of course, I'll be very happy when you do. While we are not, you and I are mortals, we are not at that level yet. We can engineer the perception that we are the best at what we do, and sway the influence the way they decide why they should go with you. Okay, so this is what AI allows you to do. So how do we enable all this? Okay, any questions from the team so far?
So far, no.
So far, no. I think this might end very fast. This session, no engagement, no questions. I hope you guys are learning. And please, if you have any questions, I'll leave some time for Q&A. So how do we enable? I'll leave you with these two very valuable rules. Okay, when working with AI. I'll give you a scenario lah. In overseas, teenagers, youngsters are using AI to build businesses from scratch. I don't know the age group. I can't see you on screen. Some of you could be in your 20s, in your 30s, maybe some in 40s. But overseas people, I think some local as well. People as early as 20 plus are already using AI to build full digital businesses and are making 4-figure, 5-figure a month in USD, right? And if you are still very new to AI, you're still using ChatGPT to answer basic questions like I want to write a post. Can you write me a social post today? Right? You're not strategic enough about it, then we seriously lack the firepower. We seriously lack the competitiveness of what we should be doing now that the technology is all available. There are so many things that we should be doing that if you're not doing it, is really a waste of opportunity lah. So when you do want to work with AI, I leave you with two very important rules you must know. Okay, the first one is, remember this: bad input equals bad output. Okay, because the problem is rarely the AI. AI has the combined brain of all the best brains in the world. It's a very sophisticated brain. All right, you just need to know how to work it. So you need to know how to give it good input so that it can give you good output, because bad input will always be bad output. I give you this very funny one. If you ask ChatGPT to give you a picture of salmon in a river, you're going to end up with something like this. Okay, because it's bad input. You just say you want salmon. This is what salmon looks like according to the internet, and you want salmon in a river. So I put salmon in the river for you, exactly as you requested. Salmon swimming in the river, salmon swimming in the river. Okay. Now, if you enhance the input, all right, now you tell it very specifically what you want. You want salmon, live one, swimming in a river. I want it high definition. I want professional photo shoot level. I want it to look vibrant. I want vivid. Then it knows what to do and give you something much more closer. Okay, salmon in the river, and then this one a more professional prompt, a more professional instruction, a much better input. Okay, so remember, Rule number 1, bad input, bad output. Okay. Rule number 2, AI is not, how should I say? There are thousands and thousands of different AI tools out there right now. Okay. So you need to use the right tool for the right job. Okay. Because a very good brief given to a platform that is not right for the job is still going to be limited in how good it could be. So this is the same image with this prompt. This is what ChatGPT generated. When I use a different tool, when I use Midjourney, and I give it the exact same prompt, this is what I get. Okay, which is significantly better, more vivid, more professional. This is National Geographic level already. Same prompt, just different software. Okay, so when it comes to the realm of marketing using AI tools, you do need to know what tool is used for what to maximize the kind of output you get out of it. I spent many hours, crazy amount of hours, I spent 2 years, I think, playing with all these different tools. That's why I know what is good for what. And for you, for your journey, you can spend the same time, or you can get someone to teach you. But do not forget these 2 rules. Bad input equals bad output. And you need the right tool for the right job. Okay. So if you want the full system, quick one, I'll just have one slide on this. If you want the full system, this is exactly what I teach in my paid lessons. I call it the 10x AI Visibility Engine. It's a 4-hour hands-on session to help you show up daily. All right. You walk away with your AI clone, a full 30-day script calendar. You have you would have turned ChatGPT into a personal brand assistant by then at the end of the 4 hours. So everything I use to pre-build my daily sprint of videos, even if you hate it, I'll teach you how to do it and how to easily do it with AI. I teach everything, and you walk away with a full system you can start using and showing up. If you want, the link is at private.aidave.io. Okay, it's 4,008, one-time payment, lifetime access, 0 upsells. All right. So for people who have attended sessions like this, these are real people and real transformation. I have Junsen here, called Junsen here, who find it mind-blowing. He likes the way I break down how everything works, and it gave him a lot of light bulb moments. So I always believe you should under-promise and over-deliver. So if I go overboard and spend more than 4 hours in the session, please, I apologize in advance. We have Heng Ling as well, who attended the same session. Was very impressed. In just a few clicks, she managed to do everything. Generate full scripts, captions, even 30 video posts, which is exactly what I teach, right? And all within minutes. All right. So my promise to you was you're going to learn how to have a full content team that works for you 24/7 at the cost of almost nothing. I think you can see from her testimonial, she got that right. So she left feeling inspired, empowered, and very excited to start creating. So that's very good. Again from Catherine, I think this is Catherine. Yes, all my formulas, all my template, all my scripts are all copy pasted for you in this session. Because the goal of it is not for me to teach you something and then you go figure it out. The goal of all this is really to make sure I teach you, make sure you understand. That's why it's a hands-on workshop. You actually do it in that 4-hour session. You actually build things together. That way, after the 4 hours, you would already have the skills to continue doing this. Okay. There's a saying that say instead of giving someone a fish, you should teach them how to fish. so that they can, continue the journey and fish for themselves and be independent from there. That's the exact psychology I take. There's a methodology I follow when I run classes. I want to make sure you guys really know how to do it so that you can do it on your own. Because when you can do it on your own and you can bring your team to join sessions like this, so that your team understands, your team can execute for you. Okay. When you can do it on your own, you really, really save on outsourcing this whole thing to a social media marketing agency. All right. Typically, social media marketing agency probably will charge you 4,000, 5,000 per month, and they'll give you 2 to 3 contents per week. All right. With this, especially when you have 1 or 2 people in-house who master this and actually execute the way I teach you to, you are doing daily content, 2 posts every single day. The cost is just the salary of those same people. So you get to save on your marketing agency's costs. You get to save on your social media marketing agency's costs. So when you have a team who does this for you, you get to save a lot. That's the whole point of using AI. Save time, save money, and get better results. Okay? So thank you for joining. I think I'm at my last preview class already. Thank you for joining. You now know what is possible. I hope you take this and run with it and go build. Okay? Whether you come to my class, you join another guru's class, it doesn't matter. So long as now you actually know AI can do things like this for your business. So the ball is in your court. With that knowledge, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit on it and forget about it tomorrow? Forget who is Dave? Forget about AI? Yeah, it becomes, yeah, I should look into it sometime. Yeah, it's important. I know I should look into it. Let me talk to my guys tomorrow or next week when I have time. Are you going to let it continue to fester like that? Or are you going to take some serious action and actually leverage AI for good for your business? Most importantly, before your competitors do. Okay? Everything I'm teaching you here in China is already a red ocean. Every single brand, every single KOL in China is already on AI cloning technology, producing. They do it at a crazy level. They are doing at the entry level 10 posts a day. And that's entry level. When I told them I do 2, they look at me, yeah, that's a good start. Because in China, they are really doing 10 videos a day, okay? That's how competitive it is. And they're all using, I partner with a China company as well. That's how I know all this inside. So everything I learned from there, everything I learned from the Western counterparts is exactly what I have packaged into something, that you and I can actually now do it for ourselves. Good starting point at 2 lah, because at 2, you already beat all your competitors, most likely. Your companies probably are still in the three posts per week, and I think we did great. All right. So the game has changed, ladies and gentlemen. The game has truly changed. And everything I told you is still before spending a single dollar on advertisement. Okay. So what you are learning is the possibility of using AI, or in fact, the necessity of using AI to power up your social media content, to drum up that visibility, to drum up that brand authority, to make sure people know you, to make sure people know your brand, to make sure people think that you are the best at what you do. You are the category leader. If they want to buy what you sell, that category of product, you should be the one they buy from. That's the kind of perception you are building when you build authority. Okay. And when you have that kind of authority, I'm starting to get a bit of benefit from it already. I'm starting to have more people DM me, add me as contacts, ask me if I could help them. So yeah, it's really good. It changes the conversation. I'm no longer the desperate sales guy trying to chase them. Can we have a meeting? Can I show you my intro deck? can we schedule a meeting so I can introduce my company to you? It's now the other way around. They are asking if I have time, for them to sit down for a session so they can brief me what they need from me, what they need my help with. So when you build your authority to a certain level, I'm not bragging, I'm just getting a little bit of the effect right now. I continue this journey for another 6 months, 12 months. I think it'll be a whole new ball game, whole new different ball game from there on. So, ladies and gentlemen, now that you have this knowledge of what's possible, you have a glimpse of what you actually can build, how you can actually build your marketing very differently with AI. I sincerely hope you find it useful. I hope you find it valuable. I hope you take action and actually relook at how you are currently doing marketing and see how you want to amplify it with the help of AI. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much, everyone. Any questions before we end the call? We have 7 minutes before 9:30.
Thank you very much, Dave. So, any question from the floor? If no, I would like to actually request everyone to turn on your camera for me to at least take a group photo.
Come on, everybody. Nora Shikin, are you there, Nora Shikin? Hi, Nora Shikin. Yes. You're on mute, yeah?
Hi, thank you so much. I'm inside the car actually waiting for my girls playing basketball.
Okay, okay.
All right, thank you so much.
How did you find the session? Do you think it's insightful? Is it helpful?
Yeah, quite helpful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's quite helpful.
Alright.
I'll try. I will go and try. See if the strategy really work. Actually, I'm
Okay.
helping my husband for the online posting on all this football stuff. So I'll try the frequency of posting, see how it works. If there's any positive change from there. Okay.
Remember, it's a long game. You don't post, for 3 days
Yes,
straight, and
give
then
it time. Yeah,
yeah.
understood. Thank you.
I saw Nora Shikin. You're asking the name of the AI tool for enhanced image. It's called Mid Journey. All right, Mid Journey. Yes, yes, I saw one. You reply. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yilin, can we hear from Yilin? Can we have you on camera, Yilin? Let's take a group picture, lah, everybody. Don't be so shy,
Yeah,
lah.
please turn on your camera. At least we can take a group photo for just like 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. Turn on your camera so I can take a group photo. Submit to NTW as well.
Very cool audience. All right, I'll drop a link if you find this useful. Hi, Chinmin, hi.
Okay, anyone else can turn on their camera so I can take the group photo. No one? Then I will take the group photo on my count. 3. Look at the camera. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
All right, everyone, I hope you find the session useful. And if you do, you can visit the private.aidave.io and consider signing up for the full package. At the very least, if you find this useful, I just drop a review link. You can always give me a review on Google as well. I'll appreciate it very, very much. Last call. Any questions, ladies? We have a full room of ladies today. Is it? No questions? All right, then. Thank you very much for participating. We shall end this 2-3 minutes earlier than planned. It has been a pleasure. Thank you, Wan Yun, for organizing this together. It's been a
Thank you.
pleasure sharing all this, and I truly hope you all find it useful. And do take action. Do really look into how you can use AI for your business and do it faster than your competitors. Okay?
Thank you, Dave, and
Thank you, everyone.
NTW. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.